Oop. Hello, everybody. Doing some work, a little demo. I'm doing a satin finish stitch for some applique. Might not be talking a whole lot because I'm actually focused on this. But what you will see is the technique, how I handle certain turns and curves, how I go from hand turning the wheel, like I am right now for certain stuff, handling the curve. For straight stitch, I generally go as fast as I can. With something like this, I tend not to, because it doesn't help to do it fast. With the satin stitch, it's about consistency. Having that steady hand helps a lot. So you'll see me sometimes, like I was doing there, I'll give it a small pivot for the turn. And that's if I don't think I'm going to be able to turn it fast enough or clean enough. Generally, you don't see a whole lot of difference. Like you'll see here, I managed to do this one all one go. I didn't pivot it like I did there. But over here, I pivoted quite a bit for this one because that turn is so sharp. And it's almost like doing a reverse applique in that kind of situation. But here we're going to pivot again. Let's do 2 stitches. 1, 2. Pivot, and now we will go. I think I need to back up just a little bit. Yep. here we'll pivot. Now, one of the things that took me a while to learn, aside from periodically, I had a couple of friends that were or are far more skilled than I am. I still defer to them for some stuff, but one of the things that took me a while to learn that ended up being a huge curve for me was needle position and how you're turning your pieces. If you're turning counterclockwise, generally needle is on the outside instead of the inside of the throat. If you're turning counterclockwise, it'll be on the outside. So we're just going to pivot a little bit to get that turn here. Okay, so here, so like I said, pivot, 2 stitches, oops, here, okay. I think we do 1 stitch. Okay. Pivot again. I might have to do that top part all over again because I don't think that was clean. See, that's got that sharp corner there. I'll have to fix that. doing a turn like that's a little bit weird. I have a few different ways of doing them. We're completely loose right now, which you're not technically supposed to do when you're sewing, but whatever. So from here, we're going to do a pivot. Cool thing about some of these curves, like especially like through here, they're not super steep, and so it's just a slow turn. From here though, we're going to need to pivot. Few stitches at a time. This. Here, 2 stitches again, pivot, 2 stitches, a little bit. I did that one probably a little too sharp, but we'll see. 2 stitches. Go here. 2 stitches again, and then we're ready to go. Now with these corners, I like to just go very sharp into it. We are gonna get real close, move straight back down into that previous hole. And continue on. Now from here, it's pretty much straight. Now we do have to pivot here. I try to stay 3 to 5 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pivot again. 4, here's 5-ish. I actually lost count there, but I know there was more than 3. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 5. I think that was 5 that time. That was 5. Okay. Pivot. This should be the last pivot, I think. It's only going to be that many because now. Oh no, one more pivot. So put it back down. 1, 2. Okay. Now this we're going to hold. My machine sadly doesn't have a button to cut and tie a knot on the bottom, unlike my embroidering machine, which does. So what I like to do when I get closer to the end, sorry for hitting the camera, when I get closer to the end, I will cut the top thread. This is where we started, right here. And what I like to do is I will go over about 1/2 inch to 1 inch to cover up this thread. And then what that allows me to do is it just leaves one top thread that I need to thread with the needle to the back. This thread then, we can cut off the excess, and then on the bottom we can cut off its companion thread. And then we only have to tie the end knot because the beginning threads are going to be zippered into this and they're not going anywhere. So that's what we're about to do right now. So now the zigzag meets, and you'll see, there it goes. Let's cut off some more. We're going all the way to the end here, so right about there. Okay, and now that is done. I'm not perfect, so we will take a look at this and see the ones like right here. I'm probably going to go over this again because like it's flat. This is tricky with how tight that knot is. And then like there is this one, the butt right there. That you can take care of a number of ways. One, you can push it. See, it's almost entirely gone. You can blend that in with an iron. You can get better at doing that corner, Jordan, and then that won't be an issue. So, as I was explaining, we're going to do this right now, just to show you the process. This is the top thread. This is where we ended. You don't want to just cut it off. You want to snip the end, and then you're going to thread it into a needle. And then the needle, you're going to finish the stitch. So mine, I ended on this side, so we're going to finish it going on the right side. It goes right in. And then from the back, we're going to tie it. Let's see. So you need to, I will do 2 to 3 knots here, depending on, just entirely on my mood. Hopefully you got that as close to the fabric as you can. If you're like me, I wear my tunics over chainmail sometimes, so if this isn't all the way to the fabric, your chain, oh, it's like right there actually, you can see the knot. It's not actually flush, so we need to go above it. Here's the first thread, the companion I was telling you about. We can just cut that off because the other top knot, or top thread rather, is zippered inside there and it's not going anywhere. Because of that, also, that thread can't go anywhere either. So, right now, that's 2 letters down. The rest of the video, or rather the rest of this cover, it's more of the same. Just different letters. Different letters mean different movements. So, we did that one. I did this one first, the D. This one's nearly perfect. I actually really liked this arch right going through here. These were really good. So yeah, even though this is like poor technique in the very top here, I still like the look of it. Like it goes up and it swoops. It's cool. I like this font that I came up with. It's fun. So thank you guys. I'll show you more when it's done.